Hi, Steve. This is Jim Gillis with Win My Vote, and thanks so much for linking in. So, wanted to give you a quick little demo of how the site works. Win My Vote is a voter engagement site, or maybe better described as a voter candidate groups and organizations network. And it all sort of works through the voter's ballot. So, as a voter, I can sign up for free with just an email address or a social media account. I enter my zip code, and that zip code will put me in specific districts. And with that, we can create a ballot for the upcoming election. So you can see here, this is the next one that's upcoming for me is here in San Francisco is 2018. But I can use this ballot as probably a better example, where I can go up and down the ballot and see all the different races and all the different candidates, all the way down to school board races. And I can click on the candidate profile and learn a little bit more about the candidate. And I can do this in all of the races. So for example, I could click on this candidate and I can watch videos.
So I'm hitting the road to earn your vote.
And yes, I certainly wish that she would have said win your vote. And I can also look down here at some of the issue statements that the candidate has built. And as you can see, I'm in edit mode. So this is what the candidate would look at. And the way that you build these are just click right on edit. You can change the title. You can put text in here. You can put links and images and embed videos in here. And then you can also choose whether you want an image or a video here in this thumbnail. And the video is just the YouTube share URL, which I'll show you how that works in 1 second. But the voter can also see groups and organizations and individuals that have endorsed this candidate. So I can go through here and I can, let's say I'll choose a group here that I want to hear from, and I can just click there.
Hello, I'm Liz Schuler, Secretary-Treasurer of the AFL-CIO. And when the AFL-CIO endorsed Hillary Clinton for
and then if I'm on board with everything, I can favorite this candidate. And when I go back to my ballot, you can see that the candidate's nameplate is turned green, and I can even get a percentage of the favorites that are on this ballot. So I can get a good idea of how my candidate's doing. If I'm the candidate, I can obviously get a great idea of how I'm doing, and we'll also work with you. So we can work with you from some campaigning and outreach programs where we can send out some stuff on your behalf as Win My Vote. It's just sort of general, hey, this is a great voter guide, go up and sign up. And with that, we can tell you how many people have signed up, how many people have visited your profile, how many people have favorited you. You'll get a really good idea from a percentage standpoint, but we'll also be able to feed you some good information as far as those people that are up on Win My Vote that are still undecided. So you can really start measuring how you're doing. The other real advantage with Win My Vote is, let's say you can make a great impression on me. I favorite you, and then I move on. And this can be something that I can do a month before the election. And then as I get reminders from Win My Vote, saying, hey, last day to register to vote, last day to register to vote early, last day to request an absentee ballot, early voting starts next Monday, whatever it may be. These are all links that I can just quickly, go right to back to my ballot. I can look at it on my cell phone or a tablet. I can print out my favorites. I can click over here and find my polling place. I can get, reminders here of important dates. And I can even add this to one of my calendars here, so I can get reminders on my calendar as well. So I will show you your placeholder. I'll have to switch my zip code here and become voter in Los Angeles, and you can only do one at a time. And these right here are typically auto-populated, but when you switch your zip code, you have to go in and manually, change them. But I'll hit save. And then I can look at my ballots here. And you can see here, this one's already passed. And we're still in the startup mode. We're changing features all the time, and we're making things much, much better. And we have a thing that's almost live right now, which will be ended, and then they'll have results for ones that are closed and all that. But here, I can say, oh, there's a March 7th one coming up. I can click on that, see all the different candidates that are running for mayor. I can click on the candidate profile here, and then we just threw your name and your image up here. I'd be happy if you sent me some content. I'd be happy to build the page for you. The only thing that is the problem is just resources, and we can't make any real promises because things could go crazy. We're doing national races all throughout the country. Texas has a ton of small city council races and that type of stuff. So we suggest that the candidates build their own profile. They go up, they sign up. It's $99 for an entire election. So whenever that election cycle is, it's $100. And they can build their profile and update it, and they can fill out things like the online donation form. So this right here is right now is just a URL. So if you already have something set up, don't worry about it. Just put the URL in there, and then when people want to make online donations, it'll just go to your website or go to whoever's website where they can make the online donation. If you don't have that set up, or if you don't want to mix and match, if you want to do one, we can do one here through Win My Vote as well. And again, that's all included in the price. We use a company called Stripe. The user would click here, fill out a form, then they could do online donations, I think through Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal, I think. But that's, again, real easy to set up. These messages, button and volunteer, again, those are just URLs in there. You can just send them straight to your website. That way it's easier for you to manage. If not, we can set those up so that they can be onto web forms or those types of things. The tricky part is the groups and organizations that endorse you. And the way that those work is that the group needs to go up and create a group page, which is totally free, and then they endorse your candidacy, which again is really simple to do, and we have videos on how to do that and all that. And it's totally free. So again, if you want to send me the group names, I'd be happy to build those profiles for them, and then reach out to them and allow them to manage those with the email that has their name in it. Just because, again, since groups are free, we want to be able to make sure that that the group that is managing the page with the group name on it is really the group. But I'll show you a quick little tip, right now. So if you want to add a video here, so this is sort of your main message. You can add an image, a text, or video. Let's say you want to do a video there. You would click here, and then you just use the YouTube share URL. And I'll show you what that looks like. So let's say we'll just use this one for right now.
My journey to creating charter schools was in and out of traditional politics.
And then you just click share. And that will give you a URL there, where you can just copy it, and then you just paste it right in here, and that's it. And then it will play, there in real time.
First dreamer was Barack Obama.
And again, the advantage of being able to manage your own page is simply being able to create, these issues, anything that you want, change them, update the videos, and then control a little bit more of the groups that are endorsing you and that type of thing. So I hope that helps. I'd be happy to put up some content for you at any time when time permits, and then work with you a little bit on some of the outreach strategies and that type of thing. And by the way, we finished doing the National Student Parent Mock Election throughout the country, which was a huge success. And we may be doing some other types of things with schools and stuff that may be of interest to you. Anyway, thanks a lot, and hope to see you up here. Bye bye.